welcome to my channel. I've got the full looking through the back door and we are going down a blind items rabbit hole. And this is something that I did pick up a couple of weeks ago and I thought, oh, that's interesting, I'll watch. Then it was only just recently that when she released her part 2 of, with love, there's a picture of her, surprise, drinking, and like no rings, none whatsoever. And I'm going, okay, this is interesting. So let's just backtrack to the 27th of July. And it says the illiterate one, what that means is that like a double initial is the same. So MM. So MM was super chummy and close to a guy the other night at dinner who looked to be a foot taller than the lapdog, that's the gingerhead one, and just buffed out. Not a security guy though. And that was, okay, whatever, probably some sort of deal or something. Then fast track to the 6th of August, and I think I showed this last week as well in one of my readings, and it actually said, which is all I wanted to talk about her at the time, was, MM hasn't stayed at her home, quote unquote, since late June. I'm going, okay, we'll just file these two blinds together and see if we're getting a story, because this is what NT does, right? NT drops it every now and again, and then there's a story, and then he does a special on the person. So, ta-da, 12th of August, we've got the buff guy was seen again, and new deal only involves MM, not the lapdog. Tick-tock on the marriage. So, cards. Who's that guy? What are we doing? Let's see if the Fool can pull out something. Okay, so the Page of Swords. That's reverse. Star, reverse. The Page of Wands. That's upright. Now got the World. And the 7 of Cups. Well, now, with blind, everything's always allegedly, until, something comes up. He has been correct in a lot of things, and this is insinuating it actually is. Despite the fact that it's very, very negative, it hasn't gone too far. It's only gone into the social media side of things. So it is an attack technically on the social media side. When it comes to childish things, these little bits that, come through kind of thing, it does definitely dampen her star, whatever the case may be. It's, pretty dark. I'm thinking, it might be true because, the smoke screens are now coming through. The gaslighting is now being seen. And it's the end of something. It's absolutely the end of something. And here's also the message here. Some sort of manifesting here with the wands, doing something here, sending out some sort of message, and she's actually got it back and she's walking away because she is actually a wand as well. So now we've got the 6 of Wands, the Tower, and the 2 of Swords. So someone needs to make a choice, whether it's the end of something. If we're referring to the 12th of August, possibly the end of the marriage, allegedly entertainment purposes only, but they're in denial. Who would that be? Whoever it is going to have to build from the ground up. I'm thinking this is Markle, because at the end of the day, all the gingerhead one has to do is say he's sorry, put his tail between the legs, and then go and share with Uncle Andy and go and live in the bumble and never be seen again, literally, unless it's just some sort of private thing. We all know that will happen because they're going to look after their family as much as we don't like them. William won't like it. William won't like it at all. But if it happens while Charles is still away, more than likely that's what's going to happen. If it happens while Charles is still reigning, if it happens while Charles is away, in a better place, kind of thing, because he's not going to step down or step aside or anything like that, then more than likely William will send him off to Africa or something to go and live, I don't know, allegedly, and term purposes only. But whatever the case, someone's in denial. They don't want to end something, but it looks like the writing's on the table here, especially here with this message that's got out now. This is pretty, it's up there. It appears to be correct, allegedly. The Six of Wands here. This could also insinuate some sort of non-event, so they may be playing it down at the moment, especially with trying to, dampen the star here, not being able to heal, not being able to mix, not being able to blend. Now you've got the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords. There you go, there's William. The Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. Could even be a lawyer. Let's just go it's a lawyer, despite the fact that I was going down a William track earlier. Let's just say that's a lawyer, because that definitely would have something to do with someone being in denial, putting an end to something, as well as someone having to build from the ground up. Like after a separation, it's like, you're starting right from the get-go again. The Knight of Swords is also on mainstream media with the Fool, and that's the starting again. So more than likely this will be with the separations of the happy families, absolutely. More than likely, whoever this tall, buff guy is, that not the security guy. Let's just keep going. How much happy little families we're talking about here. The the Five of Wands, the Five of Cups, the King of Wands. Why is it? She surrounds herself with the King of Wands. I don't know why. Maybe because she's the Queen of Wands, right? She surrounds herself with the King of Wands. So whoever it is, let's just say he's a Leo as well, an Aries or Sagittarius. This is your King of Wands. That's who this person is. Has a fiery temper, probably very compatible with her, allegedly, and term purposes only, because of the same temperament. Doesn't look like there's any juggling or anything like that. No merching here. Now, I would have expected this to be upright. I would have thought, oh yeah, some sort of deal, which is basically what I thought straight away. Some sort of deal. We do have here someone that can't get over it. Wouldn't surprise me if that's Harry. Wouldn't surprise me at all. It even looks like him when he had hair. Oh, not good. But it looks like that the chaos and the mayhem and everything at home, in-house, may have stopped, which will surprise me, because that would mean that second blind would be correct, that she hasn't stayed at home. So there's no problems there, right? Allegedly, since late June. Or the illusions, the smoke screens. Well, yeah, there's the smoke screens. The murky stuff. The murky stuff is all now starting to come out. I think he's in for a shock. If it was in denial before, especially with the Two of Swords, Ginger's in for a shock. Okay. Eight of Wands, Justice reverse, the Lovers, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven. Okay, well, I could say that they're probably friends with benefits, more than likely, especially when we've got the Lovers here, and I'm not talking about the Gingerhead one. I think it's devastation there. But it doesn't look like, even though we were hoping earlier that it's going to put an end, he's still in denial. He's still not pursuing this divorce. That also has now followed through on a previous reading, I think a couple of weeks ago. He's not ready yet. He's not ready. I don't think either of them are ready. I think this is something new. I think this person here is this tall, buff person is just the knight in shining armor at the moment. Someone who is allegedly, a wand person, or the energies, or the messages, the internet. It's actually not looking good for Ginger, for Darling Boy. I think someone's actually moving on. I really do. I think someone is definitely moving on. They are at a crossroads, absolutely at a crossroads here. There's some sort of new person that is planting the seed here and making something grow. It has got something to do with money, absolutely. I think I'll just do it one more time. 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and that's both reversed. The 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, that's reversed, and the Ace of, something's happening, absolutely. Something is happening. He's stuck. Harry feels he's stuck. He knows he's ruined. This is all about his legacy. Lots and lots of tears here, lots of crying, very, very emotional beginning now. And someone has finally looked to see what she's like. So I, allegedly, intent purposes only, I would say that he's now woken up, again allegedly, but in his mind, he feels stuck. He knows he's ruined, but he feels stuck. I think we're seeing the beginnings of something. Let's just see how fast. And I'm going to keep an eye on Brian from now onwards and see this TikTok on the marriage. Let's just see. Very interesting indeed. What do you guys reckon? All right. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.